You have unlocked the Vigorian Flail for the team missions.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, in that last chapter, you would have gotten a different new Nimpo.
Huh.
Which I get in this chapter, in this version. Chapter 4, A Captive Goddess. Alexei has transformed the Statue of Liberty into his own twisted base of operations. It is the source of the supernatural forces that twine through the city streets, as if laughing at the concept of liberty. I mean the Democrats? Peel? Is that peals?
Yeah, it's peels.
Peals of thunder roar, harbingers of the threat facing civilization. Who wrote this?
Yeah. Harbingers of threat facing civilization.
Of the threat.
Of the threat facing civilization? Wow.
The statue must be reclaimed or humanity will suffer. It's not that important.
Yeah, she really isn't. It's just a big statue.
We can get the French to make another one, right?
Yeah, that would be hilarious if they did.
After making his way to Liberty Isles, Ryu's steely gaze now falls upon the greater fiend Alexei. Well, it will once I get there.
The true world has begun to stir from its prolonged torpor. We have endured imprisonment, a long era of silence, trapped in eternal slumber. Yet, even the deepest slumber can be disrupted by a single strike of lightning!
The bolt of lightning to a giant copper conductor. But you lived in school. I was gonna say, never has the Statue of Liberty been in this much jeopardy since Turtles in Time or maybe Ghostbusters 2.
Well, in Ghostbusters 2, she was just walking around and stuff.
Yeah.
Upgrading my claws.
More Wolverine power, bub.
Wolverine powers activate. I have enough money to buy essence to buy them. Also, there weren't all these big bats in the original. Instead, it was more vampire. They really overdid it with the fucking vampire fiends in the original. I'm just gonna say it. They really did.
Wow. Good thing they changed it then, I guess. Wolverine, why is the word you use a lot bub? Well, I tried Bubsy, but what could possibly... Let's just say it didn't work out.
What could possibly go wrong, bub? That's funny using bow and arrows with the claws. It's like, Ryo, I feel like you might accidentally kill yourself.
Yeah, seriously, look at this. It's gonna, I gotta move fast. I gotta fire these arrows fast. Ow! 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 Having giant claws and trying to use a longbow.
Here's a question. Why is it in so many RPGs that... Oh, Art of Windblades. You would have gotten this in the last chapter in place of the Vigor Flail.
Oh, interesting.
These keen blades of air slice your enemies to pieces.
These Commander Keyblades?
You know that came about because they were trying to make a PC port of Mario 3, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Man, that one guy is doing a good job. He's like beating up on the other guys like, I'm gonna combo you a few times. Is that okay with you?
That's what you get for disrespecting me. Killed with your own weapon. Dragon sword.
Dragon sword, dragon sword.
A dragon sword, a dragon sword.
One down. I'm just gonna keep calling these things Ozzy Osbourne enemies. They showed up and ate a bat.
You can get viruses from that.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that right, China?
So does that mean that Ozzy is immune to that?
I was already in my death throes! Oh, you know what they say about black vampire fiends?
Yes, that's right, computer. That's what they say.
I was going to say not much because it's racist. But who am I to tell you to don't be racist? I ain't a building.
Whoa. That guy just moved in the frame. I want to be in the frame! I'm in the frame, good. Get wrecked, bitch!
Obliterated! I'm switching my weapons a lot more often. I will say, having to switch weapons in the pause menu means you stick with one weapon for a lot longer period of time. Because it's like, I don't want to go through the trouble of re-equipping this.
This almost looks like a cage match.
I think I've mentioned this before, but I want a movie where Nicolas Cage has to fight a clone of himself in a cage and call it Cage Match. Nicolas Cage in a cage fighting Nicolas Cage.
He'd totally do it. Oh, who am I kidding? He'd do any movie. Have I shown you that video of Nicolas Cage's agent?
No.
Oh, gosh, we should watch that. That's pretty funny.
And the original, there were little like turnstile thingies here that you had to go through. You didn't have to press anything to activate them, you just had to press your body against them. But here they just made this open.
Sounds like they made this game a lot less tedious. Give me the goods.
Don't make the music all scary and then don't do shit.
Yeah, what the heck? There you go.
2 hits and you're dead. You have to use a charge arrow to blow those up in the original. Really? It doesn't blow up because one of the 3 barrels didn't blow up?
Come on.
It's like, realistically, the explosion shouldn't have actually done that. The energy should have dissipated through the bars.
And one last swing to make sure he's dead.
Double tap, man. You know the rules. And so do I. Ah! Dukin!
Dang.
Dogs!
Dogs!
You know what the dogs are like? They're like those flying enemies from the 2D games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Oh, something really actually something really funny happened when I was in the tunnels getting footage in the original. There was an enemy leg that glitched out and was just spinning around, and I took some time staring at it. There was also an enemy dog that was like behind this light and was just stuck running in place. I'm gonna put all that in the video. Don't you guys worry. I got it all on camera. I mean, I was getting footage for comparison reasons.
Lightning.
Thunderbolts and lightning. Ow, my frightening! Ow, my frightening. Azuna drop. Azuna means thunder. Or lightning in Japanese. I believe it's literally the same word for both thunder and lightning in Japanese. I think English is a bit weird in that we have separate words for the two.
Oh, yeah.
If we go into this back alley.
Ugh, makes me think of magma and lava.
Yeah, but the sound that something makes and the thing itself are technically two different things, but...
Yeah, well, yeah,
But then again, we don't have words for the sounds other things make.
Yeah.
I like when the name of the item pops up in the corner there and it doesn't pull up the thing. Like, this is what you... There we go.
Success.
Crystal Skull, y'all.
Quite the haul. Explosions are awesome!
Explosions are awesome!
Yeah. Will you stop going around? Yeah, take that, chain link fence, you motherfucker! And take this, you stupid box!
Oh, I should have just used Impel on them. Oh. Fuck. In fact... do climbing ladders.
Climbing ladders.
Now, loading. Another Jewel of the Demon Seal.
Jewel of the Demon Seal.
Art of the Wind Blades. Mmm. Tasty. Wait, what?
Music's getting intense.
Alright, down pin.
Take that.
And that. And that's precisely what they didn't want you to be able to do too much with this bow, which is why they got rid of the charge attack. But then they made the arrows do the same amount of damage as the charge attack usually would. Well, not exactly. It's not... It's like, if an enemy required a charge attack to kill with it, then it does the same amount of damage. If an enemy did not, then it does about the damage of a normal arrow. Grains of Spiritual Life, that tops me off on that.
Here we go.
Yeah, this game definitely has better platforming mechanics than anything Devil May Cry.
Because it feels like whenever platforming mechanics show up in Devil May Cry, you're like, oh no, it's this part.
But when they show up in this game, it's like, oh, it's part of the game. You know, just normal.
Makes me think of Threads of Fate and... Oh, really? Most...
Kingdom Hearts games?
Yeah, most Kingdom Hearts... Or I was going to say Square Enix games, whenever they try to do platforming.
You mean Kingdom Hearts games?
Yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, there aren't that many Square Enix games that have platforming.
Yep, I just cut them in half and win.
Dead.
By the way, if you miss that crystal skull, then you can just kind of jump down here and get it, and then convenient ladder to get you back up.
Nice.
Yeah, no breathing purpleness for you.
Launch his flash. Green.
Well, to be fair, they bleed green blood, so... You know.
I was just thinking how enemies melted into puddles in Phantasy Star Online.
Didn't even look like they... It looked more like they sunk into the ground and then blood.
Kind of weird.
Oh, I was gonna try to Donatello him to death.
Dude, I'm so looking forward to gaming next year. We got Monster Hunter Rise, we got a sequel to The World Ends With You.
Oh yeah, because sequels have been just so great. Actually, no. Let's keep this. Wait. Is there... No, there's not. Okay, I thought there might have been something there. Okay. This is the optional way. I could have just did that.
Boop.
I love it when games give you a way to know which way is the way and which way is the not way. The original didn't have the ninja sense, so you had to just figure out which way was the way and which way was the not way. But in this one, it's like, that is the way, therefore, that is the not way. I kind of wish... sometimes I do wish this game had like a lock-on system, and they could just make it so that when there's no enemies around, it tells you the way. But when there are enemies around, it locks on. You know. Alright, I better save. Yeah.
I guess if it must be. Hi, big guy. Here we go.
Beware, this thing screams at you.
Oh, great.
And its screams do damage for some reason.
Is that what Demon Donkey Kong was doing? It looked like shockwaves coming out of him.
His hands are his actual weak points. Ow!
Oh gosh, no!
Ow! Ow! Alphonse!
Elric! Ah! No! There we go. Nice.
Grab on! Hurry! How is it out there?
Fiends are everywhere!
The Statue of Liberty. That's the source of all this. There's a powerful fiend there. Be careful!
Coming to you live from Liberty Isle!
Yeah. It's time for more ninja action! Coming to you live from Ninja Isle, it's an Ozzy Osbourne concert! I was just having a fight or something. Oh, there he goes again, folks.
He's doing his best cover of Your Love Keeps Lifting Me, but, you know.
What you gonna do?
By the way, if you die here, at least in the original, I'm not sure about this version, but in the original, if you die here, you go back to fighting Demon Donkey Kong.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I've already beat this asshole. Just put me back here, damn it.
Do it again!
At least you can skip the cutscenes. Also, in the original, there's a guy here where you can restock on arrows.
Nice.
Oh, right. There's enemies in here in the original. There aren't in this version.
Huh.
And you can use this to restock when you're explosive kunai. You have the Tiger Claw and Dragon Fang weapon here, which is the dual swords. But instead, in this version, you have Enma's Fang. It's a big sword. In the original, there was a giant Xbox logo here that would infinitely heal you.
Huh.
The Vigor mythology. I am not reading this. This is, remember in the first game? Well, you didn't see it, but in the first game, when you're installing, they have this giant, like, thing that tells you backstory of the game. That is literally that, but just in notes form.
Wow.
I've already read that out in dramatic fashion with edits and redos and everything. Go watch Ninja Gaiden Sigma Episode 1 if you want to hear it.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Also, there would be a stone circle here with a test of valor in the original. It took me many, 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 many tries.
Saving.
Actually, I don't want to use that just yet. I'm going to use that on the big guys, but I'm not going to use it on the normal ninja people. On the ninja dudes.
Ninja dudes, dudettes, let's go!
It was already on the ground dead!
Satisfying crunch.
It's a bunch of crunch-a-munch-a ninja.
Sounds like a slogan for a ninja chocolate bar.
Actually, I took it from Futurama. It was a commercial for human rhymes in Futurama. It's a bunch of crunch-a-munch-a human. Thanks for the mushroom.
Arrow to Dev.
And the original people would jump through that one. Oh, hey!
Huh.
If you remember the one giant sword from the first game, that is pretty much what this is. There were dudes out in this area to fight in the original, but not so much here.
No, not here.
No, you fight. I knew there was a box around here. Herb of the spiritual life. You can only carry 3 healing items in this game compared to like the 10 and 5 that you could carry of the lesser and larger healing items respectively in the original. Not the original, I meant Ninja Gaiden Sigma, normally when I say the original, I'm talking about the original of this game.
Yeah, man, these guys just keep coming back.
Hey, when you're being ranked in the chapter challenge, or if you're playing the original where you're ranked anyways, doing obliteration techniques gives you 3,000 points. Even if the enemy is technically already dead, do it anyways to get extra points. It's basically the key to getting Master Ninja ranks, even if you play like shit. Which, I'll have you know, I got a Master Ninja rank on both this chapter and the previous chapter, despite playing like shit. If I were playing like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, they'd be like, no, you don't even deserve like an A or a gold for that. It's like, go back and try again. But for this game, it's like Master Ninja, though you played like absolute horse shit. And it was at that point I was like, maybe it's a good thing they got rid of the rankings during the main story. Because the ranking system in this game is kind of shit.
Yep.
And it's not just this game, it's this franchise. Not only that, but the ranks don't do anything for you.
Yeah, like in Devil May Cry, the better you do, the more bonus red orbs you get.
Yeah, and Bayonetta's the same way with its bonus halos. Although, I think 343 should have stopped getting bonus halos. That is a Halo joke that Halo players will understand. Mark's not one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just did some platforming to grab that. See, I can even jump at that and then flip up. There's no reason to be up here, but it's just pointing out how solid the... Of course, they do give you invisible walls where you can't run off this.
Oh, well that's handy. Invisible walls that help you?
Yeah.
Flip, 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 flip.
Oh! When I was playing the original, I had spider ninjas stuck up here just running back and forth. So I took out my bow, used fully charged arrows, which just... Hitting enemy with a fully... Hitting like a human enemy with a fully charged arrow basically makes them explode. Speaking of charge, remember how in Ninja Gaiden Sigma you had different arrow types? The armor-piercing arrows and the exploding arrows? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the charged arrow... Oh. What this game does in the original is it lets you hold more arrows. You can hold more of the normal type of arrows, but those are the only kind you get. And instead, you have to use the... You know...
Yep.
Charge. That looked like it would be physically impossible to have done that with that low ceiling.
Yeah.
But I'm a ninja. Oh, when I got to this point in the original, I was running low on arrows, so I just ignored these. I just came out here, grabbed this chest, and ran back in the building. It's like I saw those enemies, like, nope, grab this, and bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How did he... Okay.
Whatever.
Well, I'm maxed out on healing items.
Nice.
Are you serious? Well, I'm maxed out on everything. See that blood splatter on the wall there?
Yeah.
Which, for how much the violence has been toned down, is very out of place for this game. In the original, that was your only clue. But in this version, they changed the camera angle. So it's like, hey moron, flip up here!
Yeah.
The Four Greater Fiends, Part 2. Eventually, the tension between the four fiend rulers evolved into a fierce battle. It would have been... whatever. The world was plunged into chaos, as though hell had erupted upon Earth. Okay. This infernal conflict drew the attention of one of the archfiends known as Vazda? Is that Vazda?
It looks like Vazda to me.
Vazda! Slowly, he arose from his deep slumber to observe the commotion. Lord Vazda's gate is alighted upon a man. Alighted Did I read that right?
Elated?
Lord Vazda's gaze alighted upon a man, a lone human, who plummeted into the deep abyss of the Archfiend's stare.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. The thing's caved in. Okay. To the top of the torch! To the top of the wall! Now we're just gonna get an NES advantage and,
I recognize that stink. The repugnant stench of the dragon lineage.
The final lament of an ancient creature. That's death you smell.
yours.
You humans have the lifespan of flies. I have experienced things your feeble minds could never comprehend. The music of the spheres, echoing through the cosmos. You may call me Alexei.
I'll call you Cat now.
One of the four greater beings, and master of lightning.
Alexei in the sky with ninjas. Ow!
Oh gosh.
Stop doing that.
Oh my goodness. He does not disappoint.
Blah, 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 blah. Ah. In my practice run, he went down like a bitch. Mostly because he didn't counteract my that as much.
Huh.
Oh, that's right, he's invincible when he's doing that.
Yeah, you got him.
If this were the original,
Such is the fragility of evil.
then the chapter would be over. And he would say something like, "Curse you, Dragon Ninja," or some shit while he's falling. However, this is Sigma 2 Town. Okay, can you guys hear some? Your love keeps lifting me.
Wait a second.
Keeps on lifting me. Lifting me.
Oh no. The Ghostbusters are in the... Wow. It is like Ghostbusters 2.
It's Ghostbusters 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's electric something.
It would be really funny if if like the Ghostbusters were moving her around and it had nothing to do with any of this, and Ryu was like, "I must fight her."
No, we need this.
Heck, it even looks like she's about to walk off to go save the city.
Oh, you know, Mark, it is times like this where you have to wonder. You know what you have to wonder?
What?
If she's naked under that toga. She is French. You realize this, right?
Lots of zapping going on. This is a sick experiment that Benjamin Franklin's pulling off.
Ow!
Ow! Zapping hurts! Enough with the zapping. Stop with the zapping. What's
She
that?
says more zapping.
She's like, what? What was that? I couldn't hear you. Did you say all the zapping?
Ow.
Bitch slap, bitch.
Oh.
What?
That was a waste.
Big zaps.
Gotta wait for the hands to be... I hate it when she doesn't leave the hands for me to attack.
Yeah, that's annoying. Come on.
Yeah, but by the way, I think they actually made Alexei take more damage in this version so that this fight would be a little bit more fair.
There you go.
Now I can attack the thing on her neck.
There you go. There's the damage we've all been waiting for.
And now to do an obliteration technique. Someone will fish it out of the water eventually. And that's the brass tacks.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Curse you!
And that is it for that episode, aside from me putting my rank from the original up at the end, as I've been doing.
That's funny. Well, see you next time for more Ninja Gaiden!
Sigma 2!
Ugh. Bye.
Such is the fragility of evil.
Ryu Hayabusa, you will pay for your sin!